bussin', not for discussion. We play with drums like shit is percussion. Stay with a hammer like this is construction. Drink too much Henny, might shoot up.
Yo, what's good YouTube, man? It's Clutch. We're back out with another video, man. Today's video, I got you guys with this new rare all-around threat build in NBA 2K23. Now, I don't know how long you guys been watching me, but if you guys remember, back in 2K20, I did give you guys the all-around threat build. And I'm not gonna lie, that was like one of my most popular videos of NBA 2K20, so it was only right I had to give you guys this build for NBA 2K23. It's still in the game. This is a very, very rare build name. It's a cool name. It's like the Jack of all trades build I dropped a couple days ago. I seen you guys did like that. Like I said, I got you guys with the new rare build name, so we are gonna be making this build a point guard. I'm not sure if you can make it any other position, but we are going point guard, so make sure you guys do that. And then this other stuff doesn't matter. That's personal preference. Now, moving on to the height with this build, man. Now, I have seen you actually can make this build a small guard too, like a 6'1", 6'3", but personally I decided to make the build 6'8", and I'm gonna show you guys this build is actually a demon on offense. This build is crazy on offense. It's gonna be really hard to stop this build. Personally, I think it's better you go 6'8" because that is the meta nowadays, taller players. It's not like 2K20 anymore where the meta was like 6'4", 6'5", even like small guards like 6'2", 6'1s. I mean, you still can make a 6'1" guard, but like you can't take that build to twos. Like if you want to take this build to twos, then I'd highly recommend you make the 6'8" version. Weight, we are going minimum weight because we do want to be as fast as possible. We do want to have the 82 acceleration, and then wingspan. As you guys see, we aren't going to move the wingspan at all. It has to stay at 7'1" because we do need an 89 3-pointer to be able to get this build name. 89 3-pointer is really nice too. You're getting silver limitless range, and you're getting gold agent 3s, gold blinders. 89 3-pointer is going to be really good, so make sure you guys put your wingspan at 7'1", and the body shape obviously doesn't matter. I'm just going to go build. It's just personal preference, so it does not matter at all. All right, now moving on to the attributes for this build, man. Now for this all-around threat build, make sure you guys do copy it down exactly like this, because if you guys change any of the attributes, I'm gonna tell you guys key attributes that you cannot change to be able to keep this build name. Like I said, if you change anything, it's going to give you a completely different build name. And I also did want to address, I forgot to say this in the beginning, the reason why I am showing you guys this build on current gen, I don't really recommend making this build on next gen. I'm gonna show you guys later. Whenever we get over to the defense, I'm gonna tell you guys why I recommend you guys make this build on current gen. You could make it on next gen, but like I said, I'm gonna show you guys in a minute. All right, now moving on to the finishing for this build, man. The close shot does have to be really high for you to be able to get this build name. For you to be able to get the all-around threat build name, your close shot does have to be an 87. As you guys see, at 85 does give you gold fast twitch, and 84 is gold fearless finisher. And as you guys see, at 86 you do get another badge point, so you're probably thinking let's stop at 86, but for you to be able to get this build name, you do have to go up to 87 close shot. I tried putting it down to 86. If you go down 86, it's going to give you a completely different build name, so you have to go 87 close shot. Same with the driving layup. This driving layup does have to be at least a 88, which is not bad at all, because at 88 layup you do unlock the long athlete layup package, which is the best layup package in the game by far. And I was to tell you guys this, so this build isn't going to have a 93 dunk or anything, so we're not getting gold slithery. As you guys see, if you go up to 89 layup, you do unlock gold slithery finisher. You definitely do want to do that with this build. Like I said, as you guys see, if you went up to 92 dunk, you would also get gold slithery, but we are not doing that with this build, so you might as well go up to 89. You're getting 88 layup, long athlete at 88 layup, and then at 89 you're getting gold slithery finisher, which is really nice. Make sure you guys do that. Driving dunk, we're going up all the way to an 86. Like I said, 84 does give you the pro driving content dunks. 85 silver post drives, and as you guys know, 86 does give you gold limitless takeoff. Like I said, this is really nice. As you guys see, you only have an 86 dunk, but you still have gold slithery finisher because of that layup. It's still going to be really hard to stop. You still have pro driving content dunks, plus you still have gold limitless takeoff. With gold slithery finisher, it's going to be really nice. In our standing dunk, we're bumping this up to a 45. You do unlock the one hand under the basket dunks at 45 standing dunk. I think it's good you have those extra dunk packages, because look, you have gold fast twitch. Gold fast twitch is insane. As you guys see, it speeds up the ability to get standing dunks or layups before the defense has time to contest. Like I said, if you have extra standing dunk packages, gold fast twitch is going to trigger those standing dunks a lot more often, so I think it's best you take advantage of that. And like I said, this build does have crazy finishing. Like I said, the finishing has to be like this, or else it will change your build name. All right, now moving on to shooting with this build, man. Our mid-range shot, it has to be an 80. Now if you take your mid-range anything lower than an 80, it is going to change your build name. Your mid-range has to be an 80. Same with the 3-pointer. We're maxing out to an 89. As you guys see, 89 3-pointer does give you gold agent 3s, Hall of Fame catch and shoot, and gold blinders. Really good badges. Like I said, here is another thing. If you take the 3-pointer any lower than 89, it is going to change the build name. It is not going to be all-around threat if you take the 3-pointer down from 89, but 89 is really good though. As you guys see, you get silver limitless range, gold agent 3s, like I said, gold blinders. 89 and 80 mid-range is really good. This is going to be a really good shooting build. You should have no problems hitting your shots with this build. Pretty much any good jump shot requires less than an 89 3-pointer. so you should be perfectly fine there. Now playmaking, here is another very key category. Our pass accuracy, it has to be an 86. If you go anything lower, again, it is going to change your build name, but 86 is really good. As you guys see, you get every single playmaking badge in Hall of Fame, and you get gold needle threader and gold bailout. Now I'm telling you guys, I do have an 86 pass accuracy build. I'm telling you that 86 pass accuracy passes are insanely fast. This build is able to throw steamers, plus you have gold bailout. As you guys seen, if you guys haven't seen on 2K Labs said that there's a 0% chance of your pass going out of bounds with gold bailout, so you never have to worry about throwing a bailout and then it might go out of bounds. Like I said, with gold bailout, there's literally a 0% chance that it goes out of bounds. And like I said, if you want to throw on some Hall of Fame dimer or floor general, you definitely could. And ball handle, we are maxing this out to an 89. As you guys see, 89 does give you Hall of Fame quick first step and all the good drill moves in the game, which is really nice on this all-around threat build. It's not like you're lacking your ball handle at all. You still have Hall of Fame quick first step and all the good drill moves in the game. Speed of ball, we're putting this all the way up to a 75. Like I said in countless videos, I'm gonna say it every single time I make a guard build, your speed of ball does not need to be anything higher than a 75. 75 is the bare minimum for the Michael Jordan dribble style. It's acceleration that determines how fast your player can speed boost, not speed of ball. You just need that 75 for the MJ dribble style. Now defense, as you guys see, we are at 92 overall. The only thing that kind of sucks with this build, and here is why I said to make this build on current gen. Now listen, as you guys know, on next gen, there's obviously badge tiers, and you cannot make this all-around threat build at 6'9". So as you guys know, 6'8" on next gen, they have clamps, challenger and stuff like that. Those are all going to be tier 3, so you're not going to be able to even get that. So I'm going to show you guys. So for defense, we're going to be putting our perimeter defense to a 92. It has to be at least a 90, but if we're going 90, I figure you might as well go 92. As you guys see, 92 does give you gold clamps, but like I said, if you made this build on next gen, clamps is going to be a tier 3. So for you to be able to even get clamps on next gen, you're going to have 17 defensive badges, which this build is not going to have. That's why I recommend you guys make this build on current gen. As you guys see, there's no badge tiers. It only takes 4 upgrades to get clamps. You guys have 6. So this build, you will be able to utilize the gold clamps and some challenger and stuff like that. I personally wouldn't really recommend this build on next gen. You definitely could get away with it. Just realize you're not going to have any clamps or nothing. You're probably have to run like menace instead, but just throwing that out there. And the steel, we're bumping this up to a 58. As you guys see, it gives you bronze interceptor, and I'm not gonna lie to you, that's pretty much it for the defense. Like I said, this build, it's not gonna have the best defense, and I know a lot of people are probably gonna say the build's trash for this. Let me explain to you guys how you guys want to play with this build. Now this build, you can obviously guard ball because you have gold clamps, really good perimeter defense, and 92 lateral quickness. Now personally, I would say I wouldn't really recommend using this build on the 2s. As you guys see, you have a 25 block and a 32 interior defense. If you go up against anybody that's rim running all game, you're not gonna be able to do anything. I personally would only use this build in the 3s or the rec, and the reason why, you can guard ball whenever they're on the perimeter, whenever they're on the 3-point line, you could stay in front of them. But what you want to do, as soon as they go in for the rim run, you want to have your center or a lockdown, somebody that has some good paint defense, drop down, and then you just run out to the corner. That's what you want to do. You can guard them when they're at the 3-point line, but as soon as they drop down to the paint, you need your center to drop down and you can run down to the corner. That's how you want to play defense with this build. A lot of people do play like that in the rec or pro-am. If you're just playing zone, you're just only guarding the 3-point line, and then the center worries about the paint. Like I said, this is a really good pro-am or rec build or 3s build. I wouldn't recommend this build on 2s because you don't have any paint defense, but just throwing that out there, it is a really rare build name. Pretty cool, but unfortunately you only get 6 defensive badges, and for these 6 defensive badges, I highly would recommend you throw on gold clamps, bronze interceptor, and then probably menace or something like that. But like I said, if you made this build on next gen, you wouldn't even be able to get gold clamps. That's why I recommend you make it on current gen. All right, now moving on to physicals with this build, man, we're gonna be putting our speed to a 76. Max out the acceleration. Obviously that determines how fast your player can speed boost. You definitely do want to have that max on any guard build you make. Vertical, we're putting this to a 70, and the rest of these attributes are going to be going onto stamina. You're going to be having a 95 stamina. With gym rat, you get a plus toward all your physical attributes, so you're going to be having an 80 speed and a 99 stamina, which is going to be pretty good. And the rest of these attributes are going on to free throw. You're going to have a 72 free throw, and as you guys can see, man, this is the build right here. 17 finishing, 23 shooting, 21 playmaking, and 6 defensive. Now as you guys can see, man, this build is really good on offense. Like I said, the defense is definitely not the best, but if you know what you're doing, you could definitely still make these 6 defensive badges work. You still have gold clamps. Like I said, you can guard people at the 3-point line, but as soon as they go in the paint, you run out to the corner, have somebody else drop down for you. But other than that, look at the shooting. You have really good shooting. You have gold blinders, gold agent 3s. You have really good finishing stats, really good playmaking. You have an 86 pass accuracy. This is a deadly build if put in the right hands. But like I said, I definitely would recommend taking this build at 2s because you have a 32 interior and a 25 block. Definitely not the build for 2s. This is a 3s and a 5s build. I'm just throwing that out there. Now moving on to takeovers with this build, man. As you guys see, you get shot creator, sharpshooter, playmaker, and lockdown. Now you could throw on lockdown. Since you don't really have paint defense, I don't really think it's worth it. Now if you want to, go ahead. Honestly, with this build, since your offense is so good, I'd probably recommend you throw on sharp and playmaker because you do have really good pass accuracy. Keep in mind you have an 86 pass accuracy, and on current gen, playmaker takeover does unlock the ability to break ankles and stuff like that. So I personally would recommend you go like sharp and playmaker, maybe even shot creator. I don't really recommend lockdown because the defense isn't the best. If you want to go lockdown, go ahead. I think this is what I'm gonna go with personally. And as you guys can see, man, I wasn't clickbaiting you guys. This build is called an all-around threat, similar to Drew Holiday, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Tyrese Halliburton. Like I said, I made a video on this build back in 2K20. It was one of my most popular videos, so I'm assuming this video is going to do pretty good. It is a really rare build name, a really cool name at that, all-around threat. Let me know what you guys think about this build in the comment section below, man. If you guys want to see some more rare builds, let me know in the comment section below. I'm definitely down to drop them. If I see any more rare builds, I'm going to find out the best way to make them, and then I'm going to show them to you guys. Just make sure you guys do subscribe, turn on notifications, and make sure you guys do drop a like if you did like this build, and I'm out.